Good afternoon, class. Thank you. You can sit down. All right, in our last lesson, we looked at solving equations, and specifically, we looked at solving simple equations. Okay, what is a simple equation? Margaret. What is a simple equation?
A simple equation is an equation with one alone.
Okay, it's got one unknown. Anything else that you can say about an equation, a simple equation? Geno. It's an equation with one unknown and what else? Siegfried? What is the highest power in the equation? Siegfried? Gabriel? The Gabriel Etabek. What is the highest power in the simple equation, in a simple equation? One. Okay, simple equation is an equation with one unknown. The highest power is also 1. Okay, that's how you are going to differentiate between a simple equation and the other types of equations that we will look at. Those are the two things. One unknown and the highest power in the equation is 1. If it is more than 1 or less than 0, then it is no longer a simple equation. Okay, then you were given 4 questions to do for homework. So I want 4 people to come and do them on the board quickly. You don't have to explain. Patrick, you come and do I think it was number 4. We did questions 1, 2, and 3. Livingston, number 5. Chutali, number 6. And Hekoi, number 7. Quick. You are going to look for space. Okay, let's have a look at the 4 questions. Question 4, x equals 2, correct? Okay, except that you must not have equal signs at the beginning. Really, it's supposed to be therefore. Okay, there's only one equal sign in the same line all the way through. Okay, if you want, you can put therefore. Okay, number 5, x equals 4, correct? Number 6, m equals 3, correct also? Number 7, x equals 4. Is it correct? Oh, I don't hear yes. Okay, let's see. The question was the equation was 4x minus 5 on 2 minus 2x minus 1 on 6 equals x. The lowest common multiple of 2 and 6 is 6. If you multiply, you will get 6 on 2 is 3. 3 times 4x is 12x. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. 6 into 6 is 1. If there is a minus sign outside, don't forget that is now minus 2x. This one should be plus. So that's minus 2x plus 1 equals 6x. So you are going to get 12x minus 2x is 10x minus 15 plus 1 should be negative 14. And when you subtract 6x from 10x, you get 4x. 4x equals 14. And x is supposed to be 3 and a half or 3.5. Okay? Any questions on that? No? All right, we'll go on. This time we'll look at making expressions. Because after we look at that, we are going to actually look at solving word problems. And for every type of equation that we will look at, we will also solve the corresponding word problems that involve those types of equations. Okay, because making expressions is usually included after we solve simple equations. We'll look at that, and then maybe we'll look at transposing of the formula before we look at the second type of equation. Okay, making expressions, what it involves is that you are supposed to read the information that's given, and usually you will have letters that represent certain quantities. And then you have to form an expression that actually has, sometimes it has an equal sign, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. What we are going to do is we're going to do 3 examples from the exercise on the screen, and then I'll let you to do maybe 5 questions and we'll see how you go. Okay, what you need to do for this part of the topic is that you have to try and understand the information that's given on the question and then interpret it in terms of mathematics. You have to interpret that and try and form a mathematical expression. Okay, we will do question 1 and maybe question 4. And then, okay, there are actually 19 questions. There's plenty of questions. Okay, question 1, question 4, question 8, and maybe we'll do question 11. Since cricket is on, you will understand what this one is. All right, number 1. A boy is X years old now. You are asked to write an expression for how old he was 5 years ago. If you are 17 years old now, how old were you 5 years ago? Megan? If you are 17 years old now, how old were you 5 years ago?
12.
You were 12 years old. Okay. How did you get 12, Megan?
17 minus 5.
17 minus 5. Exactly. You are told A boy is X years old now. 5 years ago, he was X minus 5 years old. Okay, that's the answer for number 1. Okay, so the way I actually do this is I try and get the actual information and replace, an exact number and replace it. Like for instance, I got 17 and replace X by 17. And then I know that to get 12, I have to take away 5. So X minus 17. Okay, let's see. Number 4. What is the perimeter of a rectangle, L millimeters long and B millimeters wide? Okay, we know that a rectangle has 4 sides, 2 widths, and 2 lengths. Or we've got X. If I say X is the width, sorry, I'm wrong. B is the width and L is the length. Natasha, what is the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle? What is the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle?
Add all sides.
Okay, add all sides. Give me a formula. I'm asking for a formula. Perimeter of a rectangle is equal to
2L plus 2B.
Okay, it's twice the length plus twice the width. Okay, since the length here is represented by L and the width is represented by B, the perimeter for this particular rectangle is 2L plus 2B. All right, that's the answer for number 4. Number 8. M articles are bought for X toya each. Find the cost in Kina of buying N articles at the same rate. I'll read that again. M articles are bought for X toya each. Find the cost in Kina of buying N articles at the same rate. Okay, let me just replace the letters by some numbers. If you were told that there are 10 articles to be bought, okay, this is M, and for each of them it says for X toya each of them, let's say 20 toya for each. Okay, this one, X toya, you are told X toya for each. It says find the cost in Kina of buying N articles. Let's say if you wanted to buy now 25 articles at the same rate, how much would you pay in Kina? All right, I've got 10 articles. I pay for the 10 articles 20 toya each. How much altogether am I going to pay? 20 toya multiplied by 10 articles, it will be 200 toya or 2 kina. How do you get 2 kina? You divide 200 by 100 because there is 100 toya in 1 kina. Now, I want 25 articles. I want the cost for 25 articles. What do I do? How much is it for 1 article? 20 toya for each. It says 20 toya for each. So I've got 20 times 10, and then I divided it by 100 to get this. Now, I want the cost for 25 articles. How much? 5 kina. What did you do? Multiply 25 by 20 toya for each article, and I get 500 toya, which is 5 kina. Okay, now I'm going to remove that information and then see if we can get the answer in terms of M, X, and N. Okay, this is the answer to number 8. There are M articles that are bought. And it says each of them X toya each. It says find the cost in Kina of buying N articles at the same rate. How much do I buy N articles for? Any answers? It's actually very easy. Huh? M, it says in Kina, mx over 100. Okay, mx over 100, and that answer is supposed to be in Kina. One article costs X toya. Sorry, not mx, it should be nx. All right, M article costs X toya each. I think if it said M articles are bought for X toya, you will have to divide to get for 1 and then multiply that by N. I think maybe the question wasn't written very well. So for N articles, the cost would be N times X over 100 in Kina. Next one. For those of you who watch cricket all the time on TV, in one innings, a batsman hit A sixes, B fours, and C singles. How many runs did he score? Vui, since you play cricket, answer this question for us.
A plus B plus C.
A plus B plus C. Correct? That means you people haven't watched a cricket game at all if you say yes. I don't play cricket, but I know what the answer will be. We decided to just change the answer. Okay, let him change it.
6A plus
6A.
4B plus C.
That's better. 4B
Plus C.
plus C. Okay, that's it. If he bets 2, 6, then it will be 6 times 2. And if it's 4 fours, then it will be 4 times 4. And then as you add the single, that will be the total runs this particular person will make. Okay, so 6A plus 4B plus C runs. Now we'll go back. Your turn. You do number 2 and number 3 first. Quick. That's for sitting at the back. You have to move to the front. Yeah. Yeah, class. What's the... Finish 2, 3. Man works X hours from Monday to Friday, Y hours on Saturday, Z hours on Sunday. How many hours does he work altogether? Yeah, 5, 6, and 7. Continue to 5, 6, and 7. Yeah. Which is what? 2 times 60 is what? So X plus. Plus 120. Good. Minutes. Yeah. B plus X, A plus minus X. You finished 5, 6, and 7? Not yet. X, no. You mean 120 multiplied by X. It should be. No. Stop guessing. Okay, if it's 10 minutes to 12, and then to 12 o'clock is 2 hours, and then 10 minutes there between the 10 minutes to 12. Sorry, 10 minutes to 10. You got the idea right, but you're not supposed to be multiplying. if it's like 10 minutes to 10, and then from 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, you should know how many minutes. And if it's 10 to 10, total minutes is what? 60. Let's say you're starting at 10 minutes to 10. Okay, 10 to 10 is how many minutes? How many minutes is 10 minutes to 10? 10 minutes. Okay, from 10 to 12 is how many minutes? So what do you do? What? From 10 to 12 is how many minutes? And then if you start, let's say, 5 minutes to 10, how many minutes will that be altogether? Yeah. Finished though? Okay, let's see. We go to number 2 first. Find the total cost of 3 pencils at A Toya each and 8 pens at B Toya each. Agnes, what answer have you got for number 2?
3A plus 8B.
3A plus 8B is correct. And that should be in Toya. Yep. Okay, number 3. Andrew. A man works X hours per weekday except Saturday when he works Y hours. And he works Z hours on Sunday. How many hours does he work?
5x plus y plus z.
Okay. Good. Number 5, since we've done A has A kina and a man B has B kina. If A gives X kina to B, how much will each now have? George, how much will A have? A starts off with A kina, he gives X kina to B. How much does he have left? If you had 20 kina and you gave 5 kina to Andrew, how much would you have left?
15 kina.
How did you get 15?
20 minus 5.
Okay, exactly. A has A kina, he gives X kina to B. How much does he have left?
K minus kx.
Okay, A kina minus X kina. And B has?
KB plus kx.
Okay, B kina minus plus X kina. Otherwise, you can just write this as A minus X, and that's in kina, or B plus X kina, because X is in kina and B is also in kina. You can write it like this. If not, you can put the big letter K in the front, and so long as you have the others in brackets. Okay, number 6. How many minutes are there between X minutes to 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock? Boromeo.
X plus 120 minutes.
X plus?
120 minutes.
Okay, X plus 120 minutes. You all understand how X plus how you get X plus 120? Okay, if there are 10 minutes before 10 o'clock, that's 10 minutes. And then 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock is 2 hours. 2 hours, there are 120 minutes. So you just add the 10 minutes to 120. Exactly the same. X minutes before 10, you get X plus 120. Number 7, Lester.
Y Kina plus NX over 100.
Okay, y plus nx over 100. This nx is in Toya. To get it in Kina, you have to divide it by 100. So now that's in Kina. All right, you will have to do the rest for homework. Questions 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. The more questions you do, the better you become. So, all right, I'll have to let you go to your next lesson. So please stand. The key word to the pilot teacher is expressions. Good afternoon, class. Thank you.